5 o'clock. Thank you so much all for being a part of this. I'm so excited. Without further ado, the draft is officially open. Team 1, you are on the clock. Let me know when you got your pick. Just come right into general chat. Tell me what you want. And let's get this draft going. If I don't hear from anyone in a little bit, I'll go jump in there to make sure they know. But yeah, we should be good to go. Should be good to go. 2 minutes on the clock. So if we get to 5:02, I'll go let them know. But yeah, we're underway here. So predictions for the first overall pick. For the first overall pick, I am not sure what's gonna go. Is it Survivor first? No, so Survivor and Killer picks are mixed in together. So you guys get to decide what you want to prioritize. If you have to have 20 Survivor perks and 8 Killer perks. But it's up to you guys to decide when you pick what. So team one, is anyone in chat? Jazzy Lemons, Sunny, Soy, Feisty, Ben? Anyone? I'll go in there. I'll get for the early picks. I'll give them a chance because no one might be in chat knowing that they got to pick. Let me sneak in there real quick.
Or do you want to block?
Hey, you guys are on the clock, you know, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, they know. All right, they're discussing. Cool, let's go. All right. We'll give them a. Probably got a minute left. It'll start to flow once we get the hang of it. Once people see what's coming off the board and such. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I should have done a prediction for what's gonna be like the first pick. But oh well, I'm gonna have to order food at some time during this. All right. Well, all right. It's 5:02. 5:02. Let's let them know that we need a pick here. Let's let them know. All right. We'll
Jake, what's up?
What's going on?
The team chosen Sprint Burst.
All right, the first pick is Sprint Burst. Going to team 1. Let Soy know that the pick is just for the noise. It's not that integrated. I wish I could do this. All right, Jimmy, get back to your team group. Team 2, you guys are on the board. DBD Tourney, let's go. Little Jay, how's it going, my friend? All right, team 2, you guys are on. So I appreciate the effort. I wish I had the time and intelligence to program that. Maybe one day. But yeah, team 2, you guys are on the clock. So team 2, we're looking for a pick here. Sprint Burst is the first one off the board, and that's interesting. I know the exhaustion perks are going to be popular. Sprint Burst is obviously one of the most common exhaustion perks you'll see for survivors. I was thinking Dead Hard, but they went with Sprint Burst. I figured Sprint Burst, Dead Hard would be 1-2. So first off, we got Sprint Burst. Let's see if Team 2 follows what I think or goes a different route. I jokingly told them pick No One Escapes Death to send a message. Send a message to all the teams that no one escapes death. All right, so there we go. So team 2, we're going to need a pick here soon. Just jump over here into general chat when you're ready to go. Hopefully one of you hears me. Hopefully everybody heard those instructions. I don't want people like waiting on me to jump in there because it'll be way easier for them to jump to me. All right, Queen Bee, Scarlet, Domo. Queen Bee, Scarlet, Domo, one of you. Do we have a pick? I don't want to go to the randomizer this early because I don't want to like punish teams, but Circle of Healing. All right, there we go. So we have our second overall pick. And we have Boone, Circle of Healing. And that is an interesting choice. It's a very strong perk. Team 3, you guys are on the board. Queen Bee, here, I'll just come in and shock. Hello.
Hello.
All right, Circle of Healing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, when you guys are ready to pick, just join me in general chat. Okay. Hello, Eric. Sorry, I was jumping over to Team 2. How's
That's
it going?
fine. We're taking Prove Thyself.
Prove Thyself. Pick 3 is in, and it is Prove Thyself. All right, Team 4, you have 2 picks in a row. Where did I just type? I typed that in check. Prove Thyself is going 3rd overall. So Team 4, Barbs, you guys pick twice in a row, and then it's going to snake back. So Team 3, you're up again after the 2 picks of Team 4's. Jump into general chat here when you're ready to pick. You can do 1 at a time. It'll go way faster if you guys do 2 at a time. But here we go. So Sprint Burst, somewhat predictable. I was thinking Exhaustion perks early. Then pick 2, we get Circle of Healing. A strong perk, but I would think, maybe a second rounder. And then Prove Thyself, going for the strong gens. So this is already going away from what I would have guessed, but that's the joy of these things. You have no idea what other people are thinking. Everyone's got their different perspectives, their different thoughts. It's exciting. So I'll just chat to Team 4. Come in general chat when ready and tell me what y'all picking. Okay. So there we go. Overcome. Loba. Oh, I guess you can chat. Okay, Overcome is your first one. Okay. So pick number 4 is going to be Overcome. A perk from Jonah that gives them the big runaways. All right, perk 2 or pick 2. Pick 2. Pick perk 2? I don't know. All right, so we're in the second round. So we got 2 of the exhaustion perks out of the way. There's only, I think, 6 by my count. But here we go. Round 2. All survivor perks come off the board early. Now that... Hi. Hi.
What's up?
Do you have another pick for me?
Yes, we are going to Overcome.
Okay, I got Overcome. Do you have a second pick for me?
Stakeout.
Stakeout. All right. There we go. Stakeout is off the board. That was one of the earlier discussed perks. There we go. Thank you. All right. There we go. Team 3, you're back on the board. So are these perks? Yes. So the teams are drafting the perks that they can use, but only one. Each perk can only be used once. So only one survivor can have Overcome. Only one survivor can have Stakeout. Is it only? No, it's survivor or killer. You guys, it's up to you guys. But through 5
Oh wait,
picks,
we can pick killer perks.
Yeah.
As well.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
when we come in. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Good to
It's survivor or
know. All right.
killer.
Am I done? Am I
Yeah.
done?
Yeah. You're all set
Okay.
until your next
Cool,
pick.
thank you.
All right, Team 3, you guys are on the board. And here we go. Team 3 got Prove Thyself. Stakeout is off the board, so it'll be interesting to see, will Hyper Focus go all the way around, or will someone take it to prevent
You
this?
ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to take Lethal Pursuer.
Lethal Pursuer, and our first killer perk is off the board. And that is a fun one. Lethal Pursuer has so much synergy potential with other ones. Loba's mad because she wanted that apparently. Is that hard to read? I'm going to use a lighter red. There we go. All right, so we go 5 survivor perks, and now Lethal Pursuer is off the board. Team 2, you guys are on the board. Eric and Allie are just laughing at Loba. So is Silver. Team 3 is just collectively in chat laughing at Loba right now. She is mad. Yes, so obviously you guys can pick survivor or killer perks. I was gonna say it's not super surviving. English. It's not super surprising that survivor perks are going early because you need 20 survivor perks. You only need 8 killer perks. And for anyone who wasn't in here earlier, I did say if the draft goes quick, we might bump the killer perks to maybe 10. the only reason I kept it at 8 was because I wanted I didn't want the draft to take forever. But we're actually going pretty quick right now. Team 2, you guys are on the board. Join me in general
Wanna know our
chat.
pick?
Yeah.
Wanna know our pick?
You're ready to go?
Well, you know what they say: happy life, happy wife.
All right, so it sounds like they're going with Lithe, the vaulting into speed perk. So Life comes off the board. Boon Circle of Healing and Life. For survivors, it's a really strong top 2 perks. Overcome Stakeout also. Team 3 went with a killer perk. Again, at this point, we still have very, very good perks around. The part that I'm most interested in is when we get to the later rounds. What are people going for in the later rounds? So Team 1, you guys are back on the board. And you got 2 picks in a row now. So Team 1, come in here with 2 picks, or else. So it'll be interesting. Will Team 1 stack survivor perks, or will they split, or will they go with 2 killer perks? It'll be really interesting to see. But we'll await Team 1's representative jumping into general chat to let me know. And yeah, so we're through 7 picks in just 10 minutes, so we're actually making really good time. So far. We'll see. As we get to the later rounds, I'll be a little more strict with the perk randomizer, but I want people... You have our picks? All right, have someone jump into general. All right, guys, the picks are here. Do we have a representative from Team 1 in general chat?
We're going to go with Dead Hard, and we're going with Vigil.
Dead Hard and Vigil, if I could spell. So they are going to stack survivor perks. And on top of that, they have both Sprint Burst and Dead Hard. I don't know how the other teams let that happen, but Team 1 ends up with 2 of what I think are the best exhaustion perks. There's still a couple. There's still another exhaustion perk out there that I'm thinking of. There's actually 2. Actually, no, there's 3. 2 of them are more situation, but one of them is still really good in chases. Team 2, you guys are back on the board. Let me know, Team 2, when you have your pick. Ew, Lithe leave. Loba, you're just mad that someone's going to Lithe away from you. Do I hear someone?
After you have a happy life, you need to lock it in. So we're going with Deadlock.
Deadlock. All right, another killer perk comes off the board, and Team 2 is going with a Deadlock here. All right, Team 3, back to you. Team 3, you guys are back on the board. So our second killer perk comes off the board. Do I hear someone?
Yeah, you hear me. All right, so we're gonna go like with the obvious pick here. We're taking alert.
Alert. All right. Gotta stay alert.
Are very, very funny. So
there you go. All right, alert is off the board. Barbs, you guys got 2 picks in a row here. So Barbs, back to you guys for 2 in a row. Team 3 is staying alert. You know, first they got to prove thyself. Second, they got to stay alert. And you know, when in doubt, lethal pursue it out. All right, so we're starting to see the kind of thought processes come into play here. So Team 1 wants exhaustion perks, and I wrote Virgil. It's Vigil. And then they want to reduce their cooldowns. So Team 1's kind of going with that. Team 2, Circle of Healing with a really strong team perk, and then probably the best slowdown perk in Deadlock. One of the best. You know, everyone has their different opinions. Along with a strong chasing perk, Life. Team 3 went with the Generator, and 2 information perks, 1 for killer, 1 for survivor. Team 4, they went with Stakeout, and Hyper Focus is still on the board, so I'm really interested to see what they go for.
Boo.
Oh, hello. Do you have 2 picks for me?
Do we get 1 or 2?
Yeah, you get 2 in a row.
Okay. We're gonna do save the best for last.
Okay. And
And Gift of Pain.
Gift of Pain, a Scourge Hook. All right. So Team 4 with hyper focus. Thanks, DZ. With hyper focus on the board. Team 4 elects to go double killer perks. Double killer perks. Will Team 2 or 3 ever get double picks? They will not, because it is snaking. So it sort of reverses the order each round. So Team 2 or 3 will never have double picks. Team 4 and 1 for the rest of the draft is going to have double picks. Okay.
All right. Are you ready? We're
Welcome
going to take
in.
Corrupt Intervention.
Corrupt Intervention. All right. All right, Corrupt Intervention. And so another strong slowdown perk goes off the board. The best early game slowdown perk. So Team 3, Lethal Pursuer, Corrupt Intervention. You know what message that sends to me as an outside observer? That sends, I'm going to find you early, and you're not going to get good gen progress early. So they are really looking for that early game advantage on the killer side. And you know what? It'll work. They have 2 perks that are going to really work well together. Back to Team 4 with their double killer perks. Save the best for last, Scourge, Gift of Pain. Loba's a fan of those perks, absolutely. Save the best for last might give a clue as to what kind of killer they're trying to play. And Gift of Pain, you know, a good reliable perk if you can get good hook placements. Scarlet Seer, do we have a pick for Team 2?
We do. We need some balanced landing after some of those other picks.
All right. Sounds like they need some balance in their life. Balanced landing. So Team 2 is also getting 2 exhaustion perks. So Team 1, 2 picks in a row for you guys. I have a feeling just based on some of their first picks, Team 1 was really banking on balanced landing still being there. It goes off the board, and yeah, it makes sense. Exhaustion perk still around here in round 5. Nope, just kidding. I'm looking at the row. It's round 4. There you go. There's the rounds. Yeah, off the board here. So end of round 4, beginning of round 5. Team 1 has gone all survivor perks. Every team has taken at least 1 killer perk. Team 1, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do.
Ready for my picks?
We're ready.
Sloppy and Nurses.
Sloppy Butcher and Nurses Calling.
I'll duck out.
Thanks. All right. So as I bring it up that they had not picked any killer perks yet, they go ahead and say, hey, Jake, shut the fuck up. Here's 2 killer perks. There you go. Team 2, back to you, Sloppy Butcher. They want to slow down the healing, and Nurses Calling, I want to see you when you're healing and interrupt it and let Hemorrhage do its thing. Those 2 together, the synergy of those 2 perks is really strong. Individually, they're decent perks, but together I really like those 2. And that's one advantage that Team 1 and Team 4 kind of get, that they can just pair perks like that. But that's how the snake draft works. So Team 2, we're back to you guys. And everybody, I appreciate everyone so far going at a very reasonable speed. I just don't want this to take forever. But yeah, we're going for it. Stream Elements filling up the chat. I love you so much. Sometimes you're annoying. Team 2, who has a very strong team perk, a couple exhaustions, and a killer slowdown. Are they going to add to their killer's arsenal or get a survivor? They would be the first team with 4 survivor perks. Now, obviously, Life and Balanced Landing aren't going to go on the same survivor. But the first team with 4, so we could start to sort of piece together, you know, what kind of builds they're going to be making.
Well, I can give you another piece to that puzzle.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, we got to even things out, right? We got two sweet exhaustion perks. We need 2 boon perks, so we're going with Shadow Step.
All right, Boon Shadow Step. So the pieces to the puzzle are falling into place. Team 3, you guys are up, but Team 2 going with the second boon perk and the top 2 popular ones. of the boon perks. There's 2 boon perks left. Now, no one really likes Dark Theory. 2% haste.
All right, my friend.
It's
I
okay.
believe we're going to be taking Spine Chill.
All right, Spine Chill. Thank you. All right, Spine Chill goes off the board here. But yeah, so Team 4, you guys are up 2 picks in a row. This is for Team 3. 2 boon perks, though. Do we think they'll go for the other 2? Boon Exponential has a lot of value. Boon Dark Theory, less so, in my opinion, but we'll see what happens. Here we're up at the end of round 5. Team Barbs, you guys are on the board, and let's see what they go with. It's gonna be stuck in my head. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So interesting draft so far. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure. I thought all the exhaustion perks would go first, and actually 2 teams have 2 exhaustion perks, with 1 team having 1. There is still some exhaustion perks on the board, but none. Hello. You got a couple picks for me?
Yep. We're gonna take Fearmonger.
Fearmonger, and
Yeah, whatever.
I
And
was-
botany knowledge.
Botany knowledge. All right, thank you. All right, so Fearmonger. So this team said, oh, other teams have exhaustion perks? That's really cute. We're going to make you exhausted. With Fearmonger, then Botany Knowledge. I don't think I spelled that right. Is it O-N? Whatever. You guys know what the perk is. Botany Knowledge. I'm going to shrink these a pinch because it keeps shrinking over. They clearly don't need to be that long. That's what she said. Team 3, you're back on the board. But we have 3 killer perks, so we're starting to see what's Loba's plan. I'm gonna get faster attacks, gen slowdown, and you're gonna be exhausted and blind when you're on those gens. It's starting to come together. Let's see what Team 3 goes with. They've alternated so far. Survivor, killer, survivor, killer, survivor. Let's see.
All right, my friend.
All right.
We're
How's it
taking
going?
Jolt.
Jolt. So they will follow the pattern. They will follow pattern and take another killer perk. So there we go. Team 2, you guys are back on the board. Might it be another boon? Team 3, though, alternating beautifully. They're saying, hey, we're not really too worried about getting a bunch of survivor perks. No team has really stacked them, except maybe Team 2. But yeah, it's interesting seeing where people place value in various perks. Like personally, I don't really love corrupt intervention. Now there's builds, if you're doing a Michael Myers, kind of tier 3 or scratched mirror, I think it has a big value there. But in general, I don't love it. But I know a lot of people do. They say, hey, stop the gen rush, make them come to me on the side of the map. It's interesting. What's another is Sloppy Butcher, Nurse's Calling. 2 that you might not value as much individually, but together, very strong combo. Team 2,
Yes,
you ready to go?
we are ready to go. We're gonna go with Eruption.
Eruption, all right. Out of the Nemesis school of kicking gens, they're going with Eruption. So their killer likes kicks. Because you don't get Eruption if you don't like kicking gens. Now, here the one weakness of Eruption is when you know it's there. And I love Eruption as a perk. Against solo survivors, it will destroy them because you down someone, it blows up the gen, and they can't work on it for 25 seconds, which is a long time in this game. 25 seconds in real life, meh. In this game, that's a long time. So Eruption, I think it's going to have a lot of value, but as soon as they realize that's what they're up against, coordinate, hey, I'm about to go down, let go of the gens. We'll see. We'll see how it pays off for him. Team 1, 2 picks in a row. And yeah, we're coming up here on round 6, starting off round 7. So it's moving along. It's moving along for sure.
We're ready.
All right, what you got for me?
We're doing overcharge and desperate measures.
Overcharge and desperate measures. All right, so another killer perk, another kicky killer perk, as well as desperate measures. All right, so Jimmy, killer for Team 1, wants to hurt you, make you bleed, and then see you when you're healing. And while you're healing, he's gonna kick your gen, and it's gonna regress. Very, very interesting. Desperate measures as well. So it's pretty good so far. Dragons got your food. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to be flooding my own chat with these picks. I might stop after a while. But so far it's been fun. All right, Team 2, back to you. So Team 2 has gone 2-1, 2-1.
I'm hearing about these picks, but Jake, you got to keep them off the record because that's what we're doing.
All right. All right, so with Team 2, we also get a pun every single time we get a pick or a little story time. So off the record, which I did not expect to last that long, it goes off the board. Off the record has quickly become a meta perk after it got completely reworked in the recent big update. And here it goes off the board. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Now with our rules for tunneling and such, will its value be the same? I'm not sure. We'll have to see how it plays out. But in endgame scenario, well, endgame, it actually turns off. So I guess we'll have to see. I think it'll be useful. I think it's still a good perk because you get the quiet, you get the I think it's no blood. You still have scratch marks. Yeah, so it's a perk. It's a good perk. It's a good perk. Team 3. Team 3.
All right,
Ready?
we're gonna take lucky break.
Lucky break. All right. So another kind of in the same realm. Not endurance, but hey, take a hit and suddenly your scratch marks are gone. Killer can't find you. Lucky break, I think an undervalued perk. Now it did get a little bit of a rework, so when you're when you're healing your teammates, you can kind of gain the charges back, so it doesn't just deplete and go away. All right, so Team 3 or Team 4, excuse me. We're ready for you guys. Yeah. Is Ken Deasy gonna come in and say boo again? I guess we'll find out.
Boo.
Boo, there it is. All right. Let's hear him.
All right, we're taking hyper focus.
There it is. Hyper focus and
Call of Brine.
Call of Brine. All right. So we thought it might be coming 3 rounds. We thought it might be coming 6 rounds ago. We thought it might be coming. Oh, that's a killer perk. Excuse me. Sorry. We thought it might be coming round 3 or 4. We thought it might be coming around 5 or 6. They gave everybody a fair chance to take hyper focus off the board.
Honestly, we did. I was like, if we wait any longer, someone's gonna take it from us.
There you go. All right. All right. Thanks, Deasy. All right. So everybody had their chance to take hyper focus. So if there's any complaints that they have both of them, I will just point to the board and say they waited 6 rounds. But Eric saying he almost has his full comp build. Uh-oh. You guys better be worried. Can I share? Yes, I'm going to share the sheet when it's finished so you guys have the reference for when you're going into your games. Because there will be penalties for if you're double using perks or using a perk that your team doesn't have. So make sure you double check all your perks going into the game. Killers, that's easier for you. You only have 8 perks to keep track of. Survivors especially. make sure you're good to go. Team 3, whenever you're ready, jump on in. And Eric telling us he almost has his full comp build.
All right, we're gonna take what's quick and quiet.
Quick and quiet. If you want to get out of a jam, do it quickly and quietly. Why not? All right. Quick and quiet off the board. There's a little perk on the board that might work with that one. I'm not going to say it out loud. I don't want to ruin anyone's plans, but... All right. Team 2, whenever you guys are ready.